My mic, my mic sounds nice. Check one.
My mic sounds nice. Check two.
My mic sounds nice. Check three.
Are
Are
we
we
ready?
ready? All right. Oh, wait a minute, KandiLand. Where's the drum roll? Wait,
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot the drum roll. Let me see
yeah,
if I
you
can
forgot the
roll up.
drum roll.
I
You gotta do
forgot.
it again then.
Okay, do it
Yeah,
again.
or
Okay.
the applause, or the applause.
Okay, let
Yeah,
me
you
see.
gotta pull that up. You gotta pull
Let
that
me
up.
see. Oh, wait. You know what? Wait a minute. Hold on. Let
You
me
got it.
see.
Yeah,
Let
we
me
got yeah,
see.
cause it's not as effective without the drum roll or the applause. So yeah,
All right.
okay.
Let me
That
see
it is.
here.
Ready? Can we
Okay.
do it?
I think so.
Doing it. We're
Let me
doing it
see.
live. We're
All
doing
right.
it. We're doing it. We're doing it live. Let's
Okay.
ready?
Yes.
Go. My mic sounds nice. Check one.
My mic sounds nice. Check two.
My mic sounds nice. Check three.
Are
Are we ready?
ready?
All right, we did it. We did it. We did it. All right. Well, look, let's get the intros out the way. I want to welcome everybody to Classic Gamer Gals, and this is your Enter the Gals Room. I have my co-host with me, KandiLand, and we have a special guest with us, Azrael. Hey, girlfriend.
Hello.
What's up?
Not much. How are you?
Look, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm really cool. I'm so glad to have you with us tonight, and this is really special for me because, we met a couple of weeks ago, I think now,
Yeah.
on Twitter, and it was I think when we met each other, both of us were saying we were like, oh, there's another gamer or another mature gamer just
Yeah.
like me. This is remember. And I was like, oh man, this is so neat.
Yeah. Because it's not very often you run into the more mature women gamers.
Hmm.
I'm
Hmm.
always like, oh, yeah, you could date my son. Oh.
I know. And don't you just love it though when you get the private messages and they ask you, it's like the stats, like where you're from and age, where you're from and all that, it's like the stats. And I'm like, okay, really, especially when you can tell that it's kid that's probably like 13 or 14 years old. And it's funny because just a couple of weeks ago I kept getting spammed by this obvious kid who kept sending me Xbox Live party chats.
Oh my
And
goodness.
I've had
yes, he was entering my Plants vs. Zombie doing the beta. He kept entering my game and
Oh my
wanting to play with me.
goodness.
Yes, and it was obvious it was a kid. I could tell just by the behavior and the messages. And I'm thinking, you're a kid. And you know how old I am?
yes,
But
I've had.
yeah, yeah. But Azrael, just kind of fill us in on your background with gaming.
Oh, wow. We're going to go back years.
Oh, way back, huh?
Yeah. Um, I've probably been gaming since the Intellivision. Gives my age away.
Yeah.
First system was the Intellivision. I do remember that playing Frog Bog with my brothers, or my brother and my sisters.
Uh-huh.
Dungeons and Dragons. And
Yeah,
then we
yeah.
kind of moved up to the Commodore. Got the Commodore 64 and the Atari 2600.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay,
Uh,
okay.
and then
Uh,
from there, Sega Genesis, Nintendo, Super Nintendo.
hmm And you were gaming? Were you actually gaming? You were
Yes,
gaming one,
I
third,
wasn't
fourth,
very
fifth
good.
gen?
Oh, I wasn't very good.
Okay.
I've been playing games since the early 80s. Let's mute that out.
Okay. Okay, yeah. We'll hit
Mute
the
that
mute
out.
button. Yeah.
Yeah, mute that mute button.
Well,
And
yeah. Mhm.
Well, we would spend a lot of time at arcades too. Like, there's not many arcades around. You have like Dave
Yeah.
and Buster's, but we had the old school arcades that you went into.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We used to go there and
I
play.
miss the old school
I did
arcades.
too. In fact, the little mom and pop ones that were like the
Mhm.
neighborhood
Mhm.
arcades. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And then
Yeah, those were nice.
when somebody was beasting out doing arcade,
Oh,
everybody would
everybody.
gather
Oh,
around.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
And if
and
you could get
watch.
your initials up on that board,
Oh
you were
my
something.
gosh. But my initials were I always end up with JJJ. I don't know how that happened, but I always ended up with three J's as my initials. So if anybody finds any of those, old school arcades and you see JJJ, you know that's MamaCita because I never really had time to, because it's like a timer at one point
Oh, yeah.
anyway. Yeah, you had to do it by a
Everything.
certain time.
I couldn't
Yeah.
get the scrolling down, so I was triple A. If I
Oh
ever
my
got
goodness.
on.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe I just didn't
Oh,
have the patience, so you just hit that button like, come on, come on.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But I missed third, fourth, fifth, sixth gen. I took a leave of absence from gaming. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I remember we had the Atari, and we had in television. And no, I'm sorry. We had ColecoVision, and we had we had the NES, and we had Super Nintendo. But by the time Super Nintendo came aboard, I guess I had that. It was a time during the crash of I think it was '83, and I guess after that, sometime after that, I wasn't as interested. I started losing interest after I beat Mario and I saved the princess.
Yeah.
I think I think I think I was pretty much done. I think, and I remember coming home from school every day, and I was walking home. I would get off the bus and walk home, and my first goal after homework was to save the princess. And I had that on my mind every day. And I remember when I at the end and I beat, I saved the princess. It was like this exhilarating feeling. I remember jumping up and calling everybody. We didn't have text messages then, so you had to get on the phone and literally call. I saved the princess. And when mom came in from work, mom, guess what? I saved the princess. And dad, I saved the princess. And it was like, what? And I remember my baby sisters would come around and gather. I would, because you just had to pause the screen and let it stay there on the TV screen. Everybody would gather. Yeah, you saved the princess. But that was just, I guess, the joy at that time. But
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
I was never very good at them. I'm still pretty mediocre at best. I just have fun playing. Or maybe it was the games I would choose. Like
Okay.
like Super Nintendo, I'd always pick the hardest games, and I
Mm-hmm.
would get so frustrated, but I'd still play them. Like I don't know if you remember that game, Pilot Wings. Do you
Pilot
remember?
wings.
Yeah, it
Uh,
was like a flight simulator game almost. I was constantly crashing in that game.
well, here's the thing.
Or Wizards and Warriors was hard. For my brother, it was a breeze. Have you ever played that one?
I haven't played Wizards of Warriors.
I'd
Me
always
neither.
get stuck
I
in that
have not played
stupid
that
tree
one.
with all those bees attacking me.
Oh my goodness.
Horrible.
But you know what? I'm so bad at names, but I just looked up Pilot Wings, and when I saw them, like, I do
Oh yeah,
remember this.
yes, yeah. It
I
was
do remember
it
this
was
game.
popular when I was a kid.
Yes,
My
I
brother
remember.
always, I could never keep that damn thing straight.
But it seems like there's a movement to kind of go back to that type of gameplay, that type of difficulty from the retro type of games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The Oris, and
Yeah.
and people I think gamers now are kind of wanting the difficulty back because I
Yeah.
think they feel like, especially the hardcore gamers, we
Yep.
kind of feel like it's too easy. Games have become too easy, and
You
and
want the
they're
challenge.
yeah. Oh boy.
So you can
Uh,
rage quit. Cause that's what I do. I'm like, I want to play so hard, but then I rage quit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds like me.
Well, let me ask you this.
Hard.
What
Too
When
damn.
you rage quit, what's the worst thing you've done? Quitting. And tell the truth. Be honest. In your rage, what's the worst reaction you had to a game? What did
I
you do?
swear a lot. I don't want to break my stuff. So,
That's the same thing.
Well,
well, it's like
well,
okay, I loved Alan Wake, but I have
hmm
never raged as much as I did playing that game, and it was because he ran so damn slow. And I'm like cursing the whole time I'm running, like your fat friend just outran you. Here you
yeah.
go.
Well, but I think for me, the worst thing that I've done while rage quitting, and honestly, Ori has brought out the worst in me.
What?
Yes, Ori has.
Goodness.
Yes, Ori's so cute. The game's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I mean, the story, the music, the score. I mean, you just get all caught up in it. And it's like so beautiful, but it's so doggone hard. Some of those levels are so hard, and I'm telling you, I've gotten so upset. I had my controller, and what I did was I kind of I put my hands like tightly around the controller on both sides to make sure that my controller wasn't hitting my leg. But I kind of just slammed my controller down, like like 10 times in a row on my thigh, and it was like 10 times straight, like hard.
Oh my.
And then I just yeah. I mean, literally, guys. I mean that. I mean, if you could have seen that, you probably would have thought this girl lost her mind. And but that's how angry it made me. And
Terrible.
I
you look,
just yell at the
Not did
TV.
that yet.
well, yeah, I mean, I yell too. I used to yell and say a few words, but that's not enough now. Ori brings out the beast in me.
Oh my
Seriously,
goodness.
I wonder if I should play
seriously.
it or not. I haven't played that one yet. I should.
I know, me too.
Well, I think you should. I really think you should because
Well, I
I
keep
want to.
hearing great things about it.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. The reason that I want you two to play it because I want to see if you're gonna get further, if you're gonna get stuck, where are you gonna get stuck? If you're gonna get past the point that I am, and if you do, then I want you to come to my house and help me get past where I am because I tell you, I am stuck and I am so mad. I'm so well. Put it this way, I did progress past the first section where I am, but there's another section that you have to advance the level without dying. And if you die, you have to start all over again. And
See, I
when
don't like that.
I mean that's the old school gaming though. That goes back to like what Azrael was
It
saying. Some of
does.
those games, especially platforming games,
Oh yeah,
where
that's
it
why
re-
I didn't beat too many of them. I
yeah,
was
because it required precision. It
Yeah.
requires, you have to be precise, timing, or it
Do you
requires all
remember?
of that.
the first game I ever beat was Altered Beast, and I felt like a beast. I was
Oh, you go, girl.
like, yeah, first game. All the others I got so far and just like it's too hard. Moving
Mhm.
on.
Oh, okay. Well, cool, cool, cool. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's kind of. I have a few things that I wanna just kind of talk about right quick. Just throw out there, just a few things. Classic Gamer Gals, we are really looking for a female gamer to join us, guest hosting or co-hosting with us, however you want to do it. PS4, PlayStation gamer, PC gamer, or Xbox. It doesn't matter to us, but I'm just putting it out there. If you are a female gamer and you've either always wanted to podcast or if you've done it before and perhaps maybe you want to get back in it and you're kind of looking at somewhere where you can come sometimes and kind of shoot the breeze with us, I'm putting it out there. We are looking for female podcast gamers for Classy Gamer Gals. And please tweet me at MamaCita925. You can send me a message if you like, but come on and kind of see what you can do with us. Also, we have a $20 PSN code that we need to give away tonight. So we're going to choose someone that leaves a comment on this podcast, and that's all that's required. And we'll have someone that's not connected to Classy Game of Gals to choose. And it doesn't matter what you say, whether it's something positive or negative, we don't care. We're going to pick someone, and you'll receive a $20 PSN gift card. So with that said, let's move on to our first topic. And we've only got two topics tonight, and we're not going to be with you very long. So but we have a couple of things that we want to talk about tonight. And the first thing, our favorite female characters.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Do I need to say it again? You, come on, ladies. Come on. You're supposed. Wait a minute, Candy. So I'm going to say it again. I mean, Candy, I'm
All
going to
right,
say it
say it
again.
one more
Right.
time.
Our favorite female characters.
My soundboard ready.
Yeah. Well, let's start with and we're talking about just across the board. You know, old school, new school. It doesn't matter. Just who are some of your best female characters that you've enjoyed playing with over the years, and then why? And we're gonna start with you, KandiLand.
Okay.
Come on.
So my top woman character in gaming is my all-time favorite, and her name just so happens to be. Hold on. Can I get a Laura Croft?
What?
This lady is bad. That's all I gotta tell you. She is bad. She bad with the crossbow. She bad with the gun. She bad with just about anything. The lady know how to build fires. She know how to rappel off rocks, off buildings. She know how to do everything that I don't know how to do in real life.
Okay. But she is. I mean, she definitely is that all around piece of a
Yes,
character. I think.
she is bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
And,
and it's just the type of game that I like to play as well. So.
mm, mm. Okay. Well, I'm not surprised that Laura is, your top. Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
and is she like the only one you have, or is she just?
She the only one. She's the only one that I've played with and come across that just like, I mean, she just beat it all. I mean, I've played with of course Life is Strange with Chloe and Max, but that's a different kind of gaming. Like I like that kind of gaming, but that's I can't say that's a bad, like they bad girls, like they the bomb or anything. Like I can't say that with them, but with Laura Croft I can say that because she will kick your tail.
Okay. Yeah, she will. She will. Okay. All right, Candy. All right. That's one for Laura. All right, Stephanie. What you got, girl? What you got?
Well, do they have to be playable characters?
Well, no, they can be
No,
just female characters.
I have a few, but
Okay.
I don't know if you remember Kate Archer. Do you remember Kate
Yes,
Archer?
yes.
Yeah, No One Lives Forever.
You know what? It's interesting
Female
that you say
James
that, but go ahead.
It's like a female James Bond. Plus,
Yeah.
Oh wow.
she wore those 60 go-go outfits.
Mm-hmm.
Walked
I
straight
remember.
out. It was- She had the hair, the headband. She had all the gadgets.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And then, of course, Tiny Tina. Can't go wrong with Tiny Tina. I
Tiny.
adore her. She's fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a few. And another non-playable character, I don't know if you remember the early Thief games that were on PC, but Victoria, the one who ripped Garrett's eye out.
Oh.
She was pretty dynamic. You never
Oh,
knew where she was coming from. So,
Victoria.
Victoria who ripped Garrett's eye out. She wasn't in any of the console games because she, well, I'm not going to give it away, but
Yeah, because
after the second game. She was never.
Okay.
I don't even think she's mentioned.
Okay. And what was that game? What was that name?
That's Thief, the Dark Project, or Gold. Gold was
Okay.
kind of like a expanded version of the
Mhm.
first game, and then Thief
Mhm.
2, the Metal Years or the Metal Age. I'm trying to
Yeah.
remember the
Okay. Okay.
Metal
So
Age.
did you do a lot of PC gaming?
I did. I don't know. I've done console gaming a
Mhm.
lot, and then I did a lot of PC gaming too. So a lot of
Okay.
my background comes from PC. But like
Oh,
you
okay.
mentioned,
Okay.
Max and Chloe.
Mhm.
Max, I don't know. She just reminds me of April Ryan, but I don't like her as much as April Ryan from The Longest Journey.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Okay. I do a, let me see. I did a little PC gaming here and there. I mean, I think I remember when I was when I played Skyrim and I played uh, Witcher 1 and 2. I think it was Left 4 Dead, and I played Alan Wake on a PC. I never forget the first time I played those games on a PC, and I was like, wow, oh my gosh, I could actually see the individual raindrops in The Witcher that, I mean, I'm sorry, in Skyrim that I didn't see on the PC version. And even when I played Fable 3, it was such a, I mean, the experience and the loading times, we would have to wait, like 20, 30 seconds to enter into a new area on the console, but on the PC, it was instant. I mean, you open up a door and, you know how you exit a door, you have that loading screen, you have to wait, but it was almost instant on the PC. So, that was just kind of my experience with those games. But I don't know. I think Sims and I had a few games that I played on the PC, but I think I've been mainly console gamer.
Yeah, here
So yeah.
lately, I go out and buy a gaming rig and then start playing the consoles.
Hmm.
It's so much more comfortable to sit on the couch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, for me, and I know I asked you your favorite female, characters. For me, and surprising, some folk that know me may find this surprising, but Katana from
I
the
was
Mortal
just
Kombat.
thinking about that.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
just
She's the
thinking
one with the
about that. I couldn't
fans.
think of her
Yes.
name.
Yes.
Yes, that's my girl. That's my girl. And,
Yes,
and
she
it, and
is.
the thing is because, I want a female character. I like playing a female character that kicks
Some
butt,
tail.
some
Right.
butt. I'm not gonna say a curse word. She kicks butt, and Katana does. That
Yes.
girl and I, that girl has some moves on her, and I just feel like I have just morphed into her body. And when I'm controlling her character, I'm like, this is MamaCita. See if I were a video game character, I would be Katana. But then she has that sort of like that classy, sexy kind of, air that
Yeah.
she gives off. She's not floozy with it. You know what I mean? I like it. I like her style. I like her presentation, all of that. But there are a couple of others. Cassandra from Dragon Age, Cassandra and Aveline from Dragon Age. They are probably, and I'm not leaving Laura Croft off. She's definitely one of my top. But if I had to say my favorite, because Laura, I experienced Laura sort of in the last gen and this gen. I didn't experience her. I didn't experience playing Tomb Raider, way back when it was on the PS1. I didn't know her
Yeah.
then. The Laura that I was exposed to was Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, and I don't know. Not that she isn't bad, but I just think Katana. It just
Yeah.
represents
Or how
complete
about
bad.
Rain from the Blood Rain series?
Well, yeah,
She was
Oh,
pretty tough.
yes,
She was
yes,
ruthless.
yeah, she was, and not, yeah, she,
Tore
I,
people up, literally.
yes, and and the thing is, so that's what I like though.
I know she
That's
got a lot of flack for what she wore.
well, yeah, I mean. You
And
kind
if
of
I was built like
understand
that, I'd wear
why.
it. I'd wear it.
I know.
If I defied gravity.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I kind of, yeah, I mean, I have this thing where, and we can have this conversation another day too about whether or not, women are, too sexualized or they too revealing. We can have that conversation. But I just kind of, I mean, if we all know the sex sells, okay? So let's just keep it real.
Mhm.
Sex sells, and when you see, scantily clad women, and you see, my thing is sometimes you see them on things that, I mean, is it necessary? I mean, to
Yeah.
sell some washing powder? Um, does she have to have her boobs hanging out for that?
I
I mean,
know.
I mean,
Do she have to bend over like that?
okay. I mean, you're selling furniture for God's sake.
Yes.
What? But I mean, I'm not one that has this. I'm holding up the flag saying, women are being portrayed because I think, my personal opinion, we if we choose to engage in certain types of activity, then we're making choices for ourselves. So I don't necessarily blame someone else for a decision that you're making yourself. And I know video game characters aren't real people, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
that depiction of women, that's, oh my God, for ages that's been happening. It really
Yeah.
truly has. But hey, right now I just want to game. And I do remember when I think I was playing Metal Gear Solid. And what's the girl's name? What is her name? I can't think of her name.
Oh, why can't I think
Um,
of her
what
name?
is her
Eve?
name?
Is it Eve? The bikini girl. Eve. Or
No,
Eva.
no, the weird girl. She's really weird, and you can actually play
Oh
her
my
character,
goodness.
and her name. I
I
can't
should know
believe
her name.
I can't. She was just in Metal Gear Solid 5,
Yeah.
and oh my gosh, somebody help us out with her name. Somebody tweet me her name, please. But I can remember I was playing it, and I'm thinking to myself, okay. We're in the helicopter and we're about to jump out, and I'm looking at and Snake is all geared up, and I'm like, okay, and she's her boobs, all you saw was boobs, and they were just jumping up and down, and so I'm like, and I just remember laughing and going, "You're gonna go to war like that, girlfriend? Girl, you need to go put on some clothes because how in the world?" I'm
You
thinking
gonna
some
do anything.
you go to battle with your boobs hanging out like that, and it was just it was kind of funny to me, but hey, I'm sure the guys enjoyed that. And I'm gonna think of her name before we end this podcast tonight.
I know. I
I
can't.
cannot think of her
I should
name. I
know her
hate when I
name
do that.
because
I
I've
hate
been
when I do
playing
that.
it.
Yeah, yeah, I'll get
Oh,
it.
I thought her name was Eve.
No, her name wasn't not Eve. It wasn't Eve. It was
Or Eva or something like that.
no, that that's not Eva. It's not Eva. Somebody tweet me, and I don't know what's happening with our chat. If our chat is actually live,
Quiet. Her name's
quiet.
Quiet.
That's
Quiet.
it. Quiet. Thank
Yes.
you. Quiet. Yeah. You guys got to go on YouTube and just kind of watch. Quiet was bad now. I'm taking anything from her. Girlfriend was
Yeah.
bad. I mean, I liked her character though. She didn't have any clothes on. Like, them boobs was hanging around, bouncing around. I was like, she gonna shoot bullets out her boobs. I'm seriously though. Seriously. But okay, as Azrael, you bring up some characters. I'm like, who is she talking about? I have to go, girl, I better go on Google and look up some of these names. I recognize Rain. I'm like, well, who was this person? Who was this person? So, I mean, but you've had some of that experience from like third, fourth, and fifth gen, and then even on
Yeah.
PC. So you really bring a wealth of
Yeah.
knowledge.
Well, not.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say that.
yeah.
I'm, I'm
Well,
pretty new to online gaming. That's new to me. I've always been solo.
and you say you're new to online gaming?
I am. I
Okay.
just started playing online multiplayer. I mean, even just co-op multiplayer. I just started playing that when I started playing Destiny because it kind of forced you
Oh
into it
yeah.
to play any of the in-game content.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I've always shied away from any kind of online multiplayer.
It's kind of interesting that you would say that because that's kind of been my same experience. Girl, are we like long lost sisters? Because because no, seriously, because Destiny was my gateway into online gaming. It was Destiny because prior to that, I wasn't doing any online gaming, and primarily it is because of I would run into folk that they kind of just wanted to know where you live at and what you look like and send you pictures of their parts below the belly button, and I was having those types of experiences. Yeah,
No, I just remember the old Halo days. My kids would throw me on a mic and be like, "Mom, play Halo," and there'd be these little kids like, "You suck," and cussing me out. And I'm like, "What?
Oh
What?
shoot.
Oh,
yeah,
oh, I'm
yes,
about to go beat up a little kid. Oh, heck
yes,
no."
yes. And that too, though, there was a degree of intimidation, especially for I feel like as a female gamer, and I'm being honest here, I felt like if I couldn't like keep up with the guys, or if I couldn't play as well as they did, I didn't want the backlash from that. I didn't want them saying, "Oh, that girl, that female," because you hear you play like a girl, she's a girl, or she's a female. They assume that some of them assume that you can't play.
Oh
And
yeah.
so, yeah, so then if you can play well, then it's like you're hit, oh well, she sucks, or she's this, she's that, or she and all that, but for the most part, I think now,
I haven't ran into it. I was always afraid of it. I heard their dirty little parties that the kids were in. But since I've
uh-oh.
started playing, I have not ran into that. Everybody that I've met online has been so nice, so cool.
Oh wow.
I have not ran into all the things that people warned me about. I have not ran
Yeah.
into any of that.
Yeah, well, good for you.
I
But
know. That's exactly what I was going to say because I done ran into some things on online. Somebody was having a good old time on online, and I'm like, people, do you know your mic is on? I can hear everything you're doing. Please cut the game off. I don't want to hear that. And then after I made them aware that I can hear everything that's going on in their household, then he kept starts to cursing me out. And I'm like, this is not right. You're the one started this while you were playing the game. Okay? Take that somewhere else. I'm so serious. I'm not kidding
oh,
y'all. I have heard some things.
oh my.
Yes. So, to all you people who play online gaming, make sure that you have completely gone out of the room before you start anything.
Yeah,
And
make
make
sure.
sure Connect is off.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was at a party one night with, I don't know if you know the beard. Oh, that poor guy.
Okay.
I was trying to hook my controller up to my mic, and my kids ran off with my controller and left me some Genki controller, and I'm yelling at them.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
I tell you, we've had some experiences online, have we
Yeah.
not?
And then I
Yeah.
realized, I'm like, oh, wow, you guys heard that. He's like, yeah.
But yeah, that still is one of my greatest fears. So if somebody is gonna, hear me say something, and now I actually disconnect my connect now.
I do too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't. It's like I'm not even gonna risk it.
I know. One time I was playing Rise, and I didn't realize that I thought you had to have the headphone plugged in in order for the people to hear you. But I started hearing voices coming out of my TV. And I was like, wait a minute, where are these people coming from? Like, I didn't even realize that it was hooked up like that.
And they could
Oh,
hear you?
yes, they could hear me. I didn't say anything. I wasn't saying anything bad because I wasn't saying anything at all because I didn't know that they could hear me, or, it's just all of a sudden I started hearing movement and I was like, wait a minute, I can hear people. So they probably can hear me.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's I think it's wise to disconnect and connect, or make sure
Yeah.
unplug your headset, because
Yep.
yeah, you can get in trouble big time. Hmm. Okay, interesting enough. All right, well, let's talk about uh let's see. Last week I I received a well, you know how your YouTube, it'll update when people comment on your on the channel, and someone
Mhm.
leaves a comment, you receive a message. And I received a message. I saw where the KidSmoove had left a comment, and then probably I think maybe a little ways later on Twitter, I saw in his feed he had posted a video, and the topic was, should gamers date other gamers? And when I saw that, immediately thought about KandiLand, with Classic Gamer Girls, things we've been talking about, the
Yes.
relationship series that the past couple of weeks.
Yes.
And I listened to it, and I was like, oh wow, okay. He brought up a few points about his own opinion as to why he would not date another gamer. And so I reached out to him, and he responded. And I said, I would love to have you on, Classic Gamer Gals, and we can have the discussion. We can have that discussion, his take on it, and then, maybe I'll take on it. And he agreed. So on Thursday, KidSmoove will be joining us in the Gals Room, and we're going to have a discussion about should gamers date other gamers. And I just thought, and I did put the link into this, so listeners, if you want to view his point of view, and he feels like, and I'll just say, he feels like gamers should not date other gamers, and he talks specifically why. And that's what we want to talk about on Thursday. But tonight, I just wanted us to have the conversation between us three. Do we feel like gamers dating other gamers is a bad thing? And I'll just kind of start with it.
Okay. Okay.
My personal opinion is, I think, well, let me say this. You gals know I love gaming. Gaming has just become my number one hobby, pastime, downtime, relaxation time. I'm just all in it, and then some. And 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 the relationships, whether it's family, friends, or a significant other, to share that experience, with my significant other, I just think for me would be such an exhilarating experience. We're both passionate about it, and we both looking forward to, gaming, and then we talk about it, and then we can have debates about it, and we can experience conventions, or online gameplay. And I just think that would be the most awesome experience that a relationship could have. I just That's kind of what I feel. And but I'm sure there are others. And KandiLand, if you remember, I think it was last week, we talked about, there was a
Mhm.
young lady who told us, or told me, that her husband didn't want to take the time to teach her how to game.
Yeah.
She wanted to game with him, and he wouldn't take the time. And he would show her things a few times, but then he would get frustrated, take the control, and then he just want to play. But remember,
Yeah.
we talked about that. Well, when I saw KidSmoove's video, I thought, well, maybe he really didn't want her to learn how
To
to play, because
play
he didn't really want her to play with him. Maybe he felt like
like
KidSmoove
kids move.
feels.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe he did. That may
yeah.
be the reason why there are relationships that are like that, because I guess they want their own thing or whatever. But I mean, if I could say something about it, my own personal um opinion and experience about it, it it doesn't affect our relationship in a negative way. I mean, if anything, it makes it better because I'm a gamer and he's a gamer. And I think I've
Mhm.
said this sometime before. Sometimes when he's gaming and I may not want to at the time, I'll just sit and watch him. Or sometimes when I'm gaming, he'll just sit and watch me. Now the difference sometimes is when he's gaming, I may give him suggestions on how he should do it. Like, wait, go this way, or
I
wait,
do
go
that.
left,
Go
or
ahead.
go right.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute,
I
wait a
do
minute,
that.
wait a
I'm
minute.
backseat
You
gamer.
wait, you gotta drive
Okay.
backwards, put the car in reverse,
Uh-huh.
or stuff like that. And he doesn't get upset and mad about it. It's just that when he doesn't take heed to my suggestions and he get out and he gotta start all over again, then we both are here laughing. We turn up, because it's like, oh my gosh, if I'd have just did that, then I probably would have moved on to the next level or got what it was that I was looking for, or something like that.
Mhm.
So it doesn't hurt our relationship. We talk about the game. I mean, it's I don't know any other way to really explain it, or whatever. And if not, this hasn't happened, but if I was mad, I just take one of the PlayStations, whether it be the PlayStation 3, 4, or the 2, or
Mhm.
the Xbox One, and carry it on into another room. So I could be playing in there, and if he want to play, he can play in that room. So that's just my take on
All
it.
right. But wait a minute. I think I heard Azrael say Candy, when you said you try to tell them and give them points what to do. Did I hear you say you do that too, Azrael?
Oh yeah, I'm a backseat gamer. I
Yes.
am. I am a backseat gamer.
Wait a minute. Okay, so wait a minute. So what I'm hearing is,
Yeah. Why did you do that? Why didn't you shoot him? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't
Yes.
well, no wonder KidSmoove don't want his significant other gay because he don't want nobody sitting there telling him what to do. Now, wait a minute. You know we get accused of telling our men what to do anyway.
But but
But he
but
ain't trying to hear that while he playing
or
a game, y'all. Come on.
but mine's
That's
like
the
it
last
though.
thing he want to hear.
or if I played a game before him, oh, that he hates. I'll sit down and I will start telling him, okay, what you want to do next? Do you want me to just stop this game and you can just tell me all about it?
Well, you know what? It has been times where he be like, "Well, do you want to play?"
Oh.
And you know what? And I'll say, drum roll, please. Why, sure, I can try this for you.
You know what?
I
You
would be
know y'all wrong.
glad to.
Y'all know y'all wrong. See? That's why.
But it works. It
Now,
works for us.
I do agree with him with the split screen. That's horrible.
Uh,
I agree with split screen. If we want to sit next to each other, we'll just have another TV and pull it out. That's
yeah.
how we played Destiny all the time. We would play like that. But
Oh
for the
yeah.
most part, we will just play on our own Xboxes because we do all
Mhm.
that. We're horrible. We have our own. Everybody has their own.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
So it's
But
actually nice. We were able to play Halo 5, and it was my husband, me, and our two teenage sons all in a fire team together. All four of us running around the war zones.
mhm.
So that was nice. I don't see that type of game night any different than a board game night for a family. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
That's very interesting that you said that.
Well, a lot of people make a big deal out of it, like, oh, your whole
Yeah.
family are gamers. What's the difference? You probably sit at the table and play Monopoly with yours, or Sorry, or whatever board game.
Yes, that
What's
brings
the
it
difference?
all into a,
This
a
is
new
actually
perspective.
more interactive too, and it's Kid KidSmoove mentioned something about watching movies. Well, I find games more interactive than movies, and I can actually enjoy that with my husband because he does play.
Yeah.
Right.
Except
Yeah.
for last night when he kicked me out of his division group.
Uh-oh. Why did he kick you out?
He's lower level in the dark zone, and we kept going rogue, and he kept dying. And he got mad left and went to
So you rage quit.
war zone. Well, he went to the dark zone. He went into the
Oh, okay.
lower
Okay.
level dark zone because he was like, you don't
Oh.
get me killed. That happens. But we also have a couple that we're friends with outside of gaming, like in person we're friends with, and they also game.
Yeah.
We'll play Call of Duty with them. Of course, Destiny was a nightmare trying to play with them because the only thing
Yeah.
we could do together were raids.
Yeah.
We would always
Okay.
play at parties.
Oh, neat.
So it is me. I don't think that you shouldn't date a gamer. As far as lacking, the only thing I lack is sleep. I get my stuff done.
Exactly. You find time to
Yeah.
do whatever needs to be done.
So you
I got off the division the other night at 4 a.m. to finish the laundry. Yes.
yeah.
I
yeah.
hear you.
Yeah, I have any of you either of you ever fallen asleep gaming?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Skyrim all the time.
Oh my gosh, I did that playing Tomb Raider.
I did that with Skyrim. Wake up,
Yeah.
just stand there in the corner.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And the thing is, I've fallen asleep at a party. It was like right before a save, because in Skyrim, you had to save frequently.
Oh yeah.
Doing doing your progression. You
Wake up in a
better make
cave
sure.
somewhere.
Yes, and I remember falling asleep one night, but I mean, I was like, it's like this super marathon gaming. I've been gaming it's like all day. I literally, I mean, especially when Skyrim first came out, because I told my family, listen, November 11th, 2011, when Skyrim hits, don't look for me to cook for you, to clean for you, to do anything for you. The first 2 weeks, it's me and Skyrim. Okay, so you better order out. I suggest whatever you need. And at the time, my girls, I believe, were still in high school. One was in college at the time, I think. But if anything you need, if the house isn't on fire or it's not an emergency, don't call me. And no, and I can remember falling asleep one night and woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, where am I? I mean, I was just so out of it, trying, and where am I? And I realized that I had not saved my progress, so I had
Oh
to go back.
no.
Yes, I think I had one of those Diedrich princes too that I was in a battle with, and I had to kind of fight. And I don't know, how do you fall asleep during a boss fight?
Oh
You know,
I was never
no.
fighting. I fell asleep. I was
Oh, I
always
well, see, the thing is, I don't think I think I was like at the stage prior to that, and I started, getting a little drowsy, and I think I started the quest, and then it led me to wherever this Diedrich Prince was, and between sometime I fell asleep, and I lost my progress, and I had to, kind of go back and pick back up. But yeah,
Yeah, that had to hurt.
yeah, it hurt, it hurt,
That had
it hurt really bad.
I
It
never
really.
fell asleep like that. I just I had even laid back because I was sitting up in the bed playing the game. And when I woke up, I was laid back with the controller on my chest.
maybe that was my problem. I'd play in bed. That's the problem.
Wait a minute. Say that
I'm like,
again. Wait a minute. Azrael, say that again. I didn't.
I said maybe that was my problem. I would sit in the bed and play it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, my son told me, I just thought you liked the theme song because I would fall asleep on the loading screen sometimes. I would go up and you save your progress to the cloud. So I could switch
Yeah.
between Xboxes.
Yeah.
And while it was syncing my progress on the main screen on that
Yeah.
Kid song,
Yeah.
my son's like, I just really thought you liked that song.
Yeah.
Like,
But it's something special about bedtime gaming, isn't it? It really is. It's almost like curling up in bed with a good book.
oh,
Curling up in bed with your controller and
yeah.
playing a good game. And you've got your pillows all, stacked up nice and tight behind you. It's just
Oh,
something
yes.
special about that, that bedtime gaming. I don't know.
and
I
you
don't know
can't
what.
do that on a PC. That's
No, you
kind of
cannot.
why I'm mostly console now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like to sit on my couch or on my bed, play
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. I don't bedtime game as much now because I've progressed into where I have to kind of lean forward now when I'm gaming. I have to kind of like put my shoulders in it.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I mean? It's like a rhythm to it now. Y'all don't feel that, feel
Oh,
that rhythm when you're gaming and you get into it and you feel like you're just kind of, uh-oh. Well, you know what I
you know
mean.
what? See, you know what?
Uh-oh.
That's a whole nother.
Okay, anyway. Yeah, I mean it just, your body kind of responds to what you're doing. And I think
Yeah,
sometimes you really have to focus and that's why I think some people this esports thing, there's been this conversation whether or not, video gaming is that should be part of the X Games, and we'll save that topic. I want us to talk about that too, perhaps maybe next week. We'll kind of save that, but anyway, I think KidSmoove makes some valid points, and like I said, have the video, the link in the description. Please look at it, my listeners, and hopefully we'll have, because I don't know if we have chat enabled. I'm not quite sure. It
Yeah.
is enabled.
Yes. Chat's on.
It chat is on, so you can see it. Okay, all right. Well, I want us to have definitely on Thursday because he brings a different type of dynamic, and I don't know if you guys had a
yeah,
chance to watch
Yes.
his video, and I kind of like his style and his presentation. So it's going to be interesting to have him here to
yeah.
give that perspective from the guys that says, no, I don't want my girl gaming. And I would like to know how many other guys really feel that way he does.
Yeah.
That would
You
be
know?
real interesting to know.
Yeah, but he mentioned them playing the same games, and there were for a while. My husband and I played games, but we didn't play the same type. But he would never touch Skyrim or Oblivion or anything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
He never got on the PC.
Hmm.
Barely turned.
Well, you two definitely don't help his point when he says, well, when he wants to wind down, okay, and he don't want to, hear her
Well,
mouth.
exactly.
Yeah, you two don't help by saying
Maybe
you
from
tell
the
them what to
male
do. Yeah,
perspective, backseat gaming, right up there with backseat driving.
yeah,
But
yeah.
mine's like it. Like he's cool with it. Like that's like how it works for us. You
And mine
know?
likes it when I see stuff he doesn't.
Exactly.
And
He
I
said sometimes his peripheral, I can't say that word, vision, you
Hmm.
know, may not be so good. So if I see some over here that he don't see, I'm like, oh, watch out, some over there, you know. See, I'm kind of helping him, and he likes that.
Uh, what about and you, Azrael? What about your baby cakes? How does he respond to you though?
as far as when I backseat drive,
Yes. Yeah.
back,
Uh-huh.
uh, he basically ignores me.
Okay. All
Basically
right.
ignores me, or tells me, "Can I play the game? You play it how you want.
Yeah.
I'll play it how I want." And then he dies, and then I'm like, "That's why you died."
Now do it again
We
with what I
Uh-huh.
do
said.
have different styles, though. We do have different styles of playing. Like, we can play the same game, and we both will have a different style. He has a very
Hmm.
Leroy Jenkins style.
Okay. Okay.
He goes in guns
Yeah.
blaring, no strategy, just guns blaring,
Yeah.
just shoot
Yeah.
everything. And I'm
Yeah.
more of, okay, if we actually, you go this way and I'll flank him around here.
Yes.
Hmm.
I will think it out before he will, but he's not patient enough.
Yes. Or a stealth kill.
I love it. I mean, that's what the Thief series is. It's a stealth game, and
Yes.
Yes.
that No One Lives Forever. That had a lot of stealth aspects in it. I love stealth.
Mhm.
Yep.
See, I would love to have, that I think, in the relationship and, he's a gamer and then we're in it together. But here's the thing though, couch co-op has it's pretty much faded. the couch co-op
Yeah.
game. So, and KidSmoove did make a point about that. That if you want to game together now in today's gaming environment, he was like, she would have to, purchase, her console, and then, it would definitely have to be, dual consoles in the house. And then he's like, she's in one room and I'm in another room, and we're talking to each other. He's like, I'm not trying to do that, and when you hear it in that perspective, I mean, it kind of sort of makes sense. But I guess people
Yeah.
do that all the time. I
Yeah.
think. I
We've
think people,
we've done it with two TVs in the same room. Both of us are in a party, sitting next to each other.
oh,
It's a lot more
see,
work. It's a lot more work. I'll bring my
okay.
console down. We have the other TV that we'll set up, and we'll set it up right next to them. So,
Or
and then
or
we're
we'll
both in a.
pass. Oh, go
Mm-hmm.
ahead. Oh, I was about to say, or we'll pass the remote back and forth. I
We've
beat
done
this
that.
section,
Yeah.
you beat this
We did
section.
that a lot
I
when the
beat this
kids were.
section.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
kids were little, putting them to bed and just winding down, we used to pass the controller off, playing Burnout Revenge, seeing who would get the best wrecks.
See, that's so cool, man. I just think that is so cool. And I just have to believe that most guys would like that and would enjoy that, and especially from what we've been hearing. Most guys have even asked me, and some of my podcaster friends have said, they, well, MamaCita, give me some tips and how I can get my wife to game. I really would like to, get her more involved. And I think the hope is that if they can get her involved, or perhaps involved enough where she can understand why he games so much, so then maybe perhaps she'll back off of nagging him about it, or
Yeah, just
maybe,
don't
Yeah.
start her on a shooter. Don't start her on a shooter. She'll get frustrated.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I'm still get frustrated on shooters.
I do too.
I do.
Yeah.
Shooters,
Yeah,
shooters are still. I'm still such a noob with
I
shooters.
am too. I am too.
I
Until my
truly
kids are
am.
there.
Although I will say, Destiny, I did darn good with that. And Borderlands, oh my
Yeah, I
gosh,
do like
You've been
Borderlands.
getting
yes,
good. You've been getting good, Mama C.
yeah, yeah, I think I have. But I think for me, it's more PvP. That
Okay.
player versus player with
Yeah.
Yeah,
shooters. That's
yeah.
it.
That's what I don't like.
Yeah,
But I did like the Division style of
I
PvP.
did. I
I
did.
loved that.
I did too.
But I can run around all stealthy and pop off some sniper shots and run away.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Or
tell
like
you.
that.
Yes,
And then they're
girl.
chasing.
I hear you, girl. That's what I'm
But
talking about.
it's different than like the Call of Duty or I don't know Battlefront,
Mm,
which I did like
mm,
Battlefront. I did.
yeah.
It
Yeah.
got boring after a
Does
while.
does
Same
the
thing.
division feel more tactical to you? The PvP and the PvE, does it feel more tactical than versus the first person to kill someone? I mean, it kind of requires you to think it out or to.
Well, I'm not so sure about the PvE yet. There's just so little that we could
Hmm.
test in the beta
Yeah.
test
Yeah.
Oh.
or beta. There was so little to play in it. So
Hmm.
I'm not so sure. I think if they had more bad guys on the street,
Yeah.
I did
That's
like
one
that I
gripe I do
couldn't
have.
just one
Yeah.
headshot. I do like that you couldn't just one headshot and they're dead.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
Yeah.
actually kind of fight them.
Hmm. Okay. I sent out a tweet where there was 8 minutes of gameplay. There's this sewers. I think
I
IGN
saw
released.
that. Yes, I
Yes.
saw that.
Yes. So it appears that there are some type of diseased or infected humans or something that we're at some point, and that was left out during the beta. But I'm guessing
Oh.
that's going to be in the full game when it's released. So that was kind of interesting. Yeah, it was. So I just think with the division beta, as long as I think if the content uh, is is full, there's full content and there's enough content to keep gamers interested in the game. I think that game can be successful. What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think, Azrael?
Oh yeah, yeah. I do think that there's going to be a lot more in the full release.
Hmm.
I just
Yeah.
think that's a little taste.
Yeah.
I will be there for the open beta too.
Yeah. Yeah. I will
Not
too.
nowadays.
Yeah. I will too. Okay. Well, on that note, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up because I said that we weren't gonna keep you guys. And with Classic Gamer Gals, we tend to try not to go over an hour with our podcast, and we try not to. But I'm sure there are going to be days where we may do an hour, hour and a half. But I like to say I'll let the guys have the two and a half marathon podcast. Yeah, I'll let Mike from Next Level Gaming and Enrique from Basement Arcade Radio. I'll let them guys, let them have the 2 hour podcast. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, and I just want to say we will be back on Thursday at 8 o'clock with KidSmoove. We've confirmed that date and time with him, and we're going to have a discussion. We're going to follow up with should gamers date other gamers, and we'll go a little bit more in depth once we have him here with us, and we can kind of have some fun with that. So thank you, Candy. Thank
Problem. Thank
you,
you.
Azrael. Thank you, girl.
Thank you for having me on. It was so
Yes,
much fun.
girl. You did great. You did so I love it. I love it. And with that, this is MamaCita 925 on Twitter with Classy Gamer Gals, and I say peace.
Good night.